Hi guys. Hope you're all doing well. I know that right now the world kind of seems upside down and probably very strange to all of you. And I understand that maybe things are a little unsettling. So I figured I would try and make a video and hopefully bring you guys some sense of normalcy. Probably sometimes hate coming to class, hate seeing me, and I'm sure that maybe some time off was needed for all of you, but not in the way that it's being had now. I've noticed a bunch of elementary school teachers reading books to their students, so I kind of figured, maybe I'll read you guys a book. I couldn't figure out what book that maybe a middle school kid would want to read, so I came up with one that I had brought home. Kind of figured maybe you guys would like to read this. So if you'd turn to page 364, yeah, I'm not going to do that. I don't really like reading that book in class most of the time, let alone online to you guys when you're going through a tough time. I noticed this little piece of hair sticking up here. It's kind of driving me nuts. Um, I just wanted to talk to you guys real quick on a couple different things while you're at home. Number one, first and foremost, I hate making videos. I can't stand looking at myself or listening to my own voice. So that's probably why you see me keep looking away from the screen. That and checking out the news every 5 seconds. You know me, you know that I like to do that. But speaking directly to you guys, my students, I want you to know that these times are obviously hard, and I know that you all are probably going through some things. Many of you probably miss school for numerous different reasons: lunch, breakfast, being in a safe, warm place, maybe even seeing your teachers, probably mostly your friends, but maybe even your teachers. I know that a lot of this is maybe not scary to some of you, but very different and unsettling. I'd like you to know that it's scary for us too as adults and unsettling for us too as adults. So don't ever think that, just because we're adults, we get through this and things are easier for us. We feel your pain most of the time. So understand that this time can be used for some educational things as well. One, you guys can look inside of yourselves. It's called introspection. I know that we have an introspection class or similar to that, where you guys look inside yourselves and you discover things about yourself. That's important to do in times like this. Look inside yourself and figure out why you're scared or why you're feeling certain ways. Maybe journal about it, write something down. It's important to get your feelings out there. Two, talk to your friends. Not face to face, stay away, 6 feet, 6 feet or more. Stay home, obviously. But call them, FaceTime with them, play games with them on, Xbox or PlayStation 4, whatever it is you guys play. Do the things that are at least somewhat normal for you. Three, I would say control the things you can control. Um, the news, all that stuff, it's out of your control. You can't control that. Don't try to. Um, control how much exposure you have to it. Control how many times you watch the news in a day. Try not to get too caught up in all of that stuff. You're a middle schooler. You don't need to be paying attention to all of that all the time. Four, I would tell you to help out your family. Help out at home. Do something. Do a chore. Clean your room. Um, just do something. Keep busy. Don't just be on your phone all day. Don't be on Xbox all day or PlayStation. Find something to do that's helpful around the house. Five, interact with your family: mom, dad, grandma, grandpa, aunt, uncle, anybody. Interact with them. Find things to do together. Play a board game. Um, I played cornhole, mini cornhole with my kids. We went outside and played basketball together. It's not always going to end easy, and you're all going to be happy and everything like that. But at least you're interacting with each other, and you're having a little bit of family time. And lastly, I would tell you to be a helper. There's a great quote from Mr. Rogers, basically saying that when in times of scary things happening in the world, his mom always told him to look for the people that were helping. Looking for the people that are helping is important, and you can help too. You can make a sign, write a card to somebody in a nursing home, write a card to a first responder, to an EMS worker, to a nurse, a doctor, anybody. Write write down how you feel and your thanks for them. That's important. Those people love that kind of stuff. Do the things that we've talked about in class about being better human beings, being good people. It's important during these times. You can look around you and you can see all the people helping, and those are the people that you need to look to for guidance. The people that are helping are the people that you should be modeling yourselves after. I don't know when we'll go back to school, if we'll go back to school, but I would tell you that my last day of school, I always save one speech for you guys, and I know you get sick of hearing my voice, and you're probably sick of it already, but the one thing that I always say is my very last quote of the year that I use is from the movie Gladiator. Maximus Decimus Meridius, played by Russell Crowe, says, "What we do in life echoes in eternity." And there's no better time to live that quote than right now. What we do in life does echo in eternity. What we do right now, what we do in this moment is what we'll remember and what others will remember us for. If we're a helper and we try to help other people even by just putting a smile on their face because we can't leave our house, then we're helping. And that is what is most important in times of need. Our country, our world is coming together in ways that you guys have never seen before, and it's awesome to watch. So I urge you to find a way to make sure that what you do in this moment echoes in eternity, and people never forget that time that maybe you made them smile, writing them the card, or doing a thoughtful deed for them. Lastly, lastly, I guess, I think I already said lastly, I want to say that I miss you guys. I love you guys. I know we all probably oftentimes say that we need a break from each other, but I don't think we expected the break to be quite like this. So hopefully I get to see you guys again this year. If not, we'll see you at some point. Stay busy, stay home, and be a helper. Love you guys.